Hi, I'm Shana. So I was living this perfect life, and then everything basically came crashing down when I was 13. My mom found out that my dad had been abusing me and my sister, and before long, he was in jail. Everybody knew. My sister, who was 16 at the time, got pregnant. She ended up walking out on her daughter when she was 6 months old, leaving me to be a mom. And I was still trying to hold my life together at home, doing everything I could to remain a straight-A student, captain the cheerleading squad, and be Miss Popular at school. My mom had pretty much checked out, and I needed to find a way to survive. It was during that time that I first experienced God's love. I would cry myself to sleep at night, and I knew that I wasn't alone. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know about God. I didn't grow up in a Christian home. I wasn't allowed to go to church, but I knew that I wasn't alone. I had made some friends that were involved with Young Life and were going to a youth group on Wednesday nights. And it was through those activities that I learned about Jesus. I learned about a God that loves me despite of who I am. And that was when I knew I believed in Jesus. I believed that he was God's son. I believed that he loved me despite of who I was. And I knew that that was who was with me all those years before. But my life didn't look any different. I just started seeking fulfillment in other things. I put on a mask at school, acted like everything was fine, and then was indulging in tequila on the weekends. I was even in a place where I felt like because I wasn't getting as drunk as my friends, because I was sleeping with my boyfriend and not with random people, that I was actually a good person. I was just so deceived. And God just continued to rock my world. My senior year of high school, we lost our house. We went bankrupt. After high school, I went to college. My life didn't look any different. I dated the president of a fraternity. I was in a sorority. I was partying just like I did in high school. And then I had a friend that invited me to a camp the summer after my freshman year of college. And it was at that camp that they said, you need to forgive and you need to open up your heart and you need to surrender to the Lord. And I never thought I'd be able to do that, but it was there. I let the Holy Spirit into my life and surrendered myself to him. And it was there that I was able to forgive my dad for what he had done to me and my family, forgive my mom for checking out when I needed her most, and forgive my sister for all of these things. I had to forgive them, and I had to forgive myself for the person that I'd been, and forgive God for letting all of this happen to me. And it was at that point that my life really started to look different. And I wanted to know and understand the love of God. I wanted to be in his word. And it was his word and his people in my life. I surrounded myself with people that loved him. And that's when my life started to change. And you could see God in me for the first time. I continued to grow through college and moved home to Nashville, which I never wanted to do, and then got married to a wonderful man. And I still made so many mistakes and can think of so many things that I continued to do even after God just took a hold of my life. Despite who I was, despite who I still am today, God can use me to change the world, to impact lives of individuals for eternity. Since being a part of the church at Antioch, God has showed me that my life is not about my comfort. It's about his glory and his people, and how can I love them more? If I wake up and I choose to surrender my life to the Lord, and I choose to let him use the brokenness in my life for his glory, I know that God is going to do incredible things through me. So I just encourage us at the church at Antioch to see what God will do with your brokenness. You'd be surprised at what he can do through you.